Hi, this is Jerry Seib with the Wall Street Journal talking about what was really a fascinating debate tonight between Governor Sarah Palin of Alaska and Senator Joe Biden of Delaware, the vice presidential debate in St. Louis. I thought what you saw tonight was a real study in contrasts. You had a woman versus a man, of course, but also freshness versus experience, simplicity versus details, outsider versus insider, and no attempt really to sort of bridge that gap. I thought, Governor Palin was obviously the candidate on whom most of the attention was focused. She was the subject of great national interest and a lot of curiosity in recent weeks, and this was a huge performance for her. I thought the way she handled it was to try to totally be herself, not to pretend to be anything other than what she is, which is a voice of simplicity, as I said, and also somebody who speaks directly to people, who doesn't pretend to delve deep into the details, but who projects herself as the voice of common sense and the voice of middle America. She hadn't gone very long into the debate before she said darn and heck and referred to you guys and talked about Joe Sixpack. It was all an attempt to say, I am who I am, like it or not, I'm comfortable in my own skin. She, in that way, I think, probably exceeded the low expectations, which actually had some people thinking she would lapse into incoherence at some point. She didn't do that. She simply described her views in her terms, in her own way and on her own turf. For his part, I thought Senator Joe Biden similarly played to his strengths and conducted the debate in his style without regard to the way Governor Palin was doing it. The fear about Senator Biden on the part of some of his supporters was that he would sort of lapse into sort of long-windedness and sort of rhetorical excesses, which has been one of his problems in the past. He didn't do that. He defied expectations as well. He was disciplined, he was sober-minded and thoughtful, and he didn't attack Governor Palin at all. What he did instead, so that he wouldn't be accused of being a sexist bully, was he focused his fire on John McCain, the man who wasn't on the stage. And by the end of the debate, when it shifted to foreign policy, he was exercising what his strength is, which is to say mastery of detail, sober judgment, and a lot of sort of statistics, names, and numbers to back up what he was saying. In a way, there were two separate debates going on. There was the Joe Biden debate and the Sarah Palin debate. And whether people thought one person or the other, one candidate or the other prevailed, probably depended on what they expected to see going in. I doubt many minds were changed tonight, but I think Americans were probably fascinated by it. This is Jerry Seib with the Wall Street Journal.